What's up, everybody? Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new action figure review. Today from Star Wars The Black Series, we are taking a look at Emperor Palpatine. This is the brand new archive release of the throne room version of the Emperor, which was updated and got rid of the original Blue Line's plastic skirt and is all soft goods now, but only comes with the cane like the original blue version. So kind of a little bit of an interesting figure now in hindsight, knowing that we've got some new tooling coming into the archive line with the Force Awakens Han and Boushh Leia. I guess we could have seen this sort of coming because they did use their updated Princess Leia for the archive version of that, and now this Emperor Palpatine is the updated Amazon version minus all the accessories, which is a good thing though, because this is a superior figure and that old plastic skirt is the thing of nightmares. I mean, Emperor Palpatine couldn't even sit originally, so this updated version was definitely essential here. And yeah, I ended up picking one up because I do have that original throne room Emperor and I wanted to utilize all the extra accessories that come with that figure. So I was like, heck yes, I can get an Emperor at retail price and use those extra accessories that come with the throne room version. Hopefully the throne room version with all the accessories does get a re-release. I mean, next year is the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, so fingers crossed. But anyways, let's go ahead and just jump into the figure here. This is the archive packaging that we all know, we're all familiar with. It's really not all that exciting. It's just black and gray, but we do have the Gregory Titus art right here, which is always appreciated. And flipping around to the back of the box, you can see the Gregory Titus art again right here. It shows you the Amazon exclusive throne room Emperor right there, even though you don't get all those accessories, and says it was a 2019 release. So that's kind of odd. But here's a quick zoom in on the bio if you want to pause it and read it now. And we also have a barcode on the bottom of the box here. So we're not going to waste any more time. We'll go ahead and get this bad boy open. We'll take a look at that sweet, sweet cane, and then we'll jump into the Emperor. All right, and here we are with the Emperor's cane. It is literally just a black piece of plastic here. There's no paint apps on it or anything like that. But it does look very accurate to the photos that I have seen of the cane. And just like the original figure and the Amazon figure, the cane here is really kind of too short for him to pose, even trying to do something like that. I just feel like it could have been a little bit longer. I mean, you could hunch him over a little bit and, you know, the cane rests on the ground, no problem. But still, I just feel like it's a little short. So yeah, now let's go ahead and take a look at Palpatine. All right, and here is the Emperor out of the packaging, and yes, as you can see right in front of you, looking absolutely fantastic. This updated version of the Emperor is really, really nice. The original figure wasn't all that horrible, but that plastic skirt really killed it, so when they switched it to soft goods and updated the head with some photoreal there as well, it just took that to the next level. And we got that in the throne room version. And it continues here in this archive release. The figure looks absolutely fantastic, very similar to the Amazon one. We'll do a side-by-side comparison a little bit later in the video. So let's just jump into those details here. And we'll start with this wonderful head sculpt here that just looks exactly like Ian McDiarmid. I really love how this turned out. It does have a lot of the crazy shading paintwork like the Amazon version does, which looks weird under harsh lighting, but under normal lighting is absolutely fine. But yeah, I just think this is such a great head sculpt. Really, that photoreal application just does wonders for it. We even got the nice sculpted gray hair here in the back, which looks really nicely detailed. And then underneath, you can see the hard plastic pieces right here. And the sash is still a softer plastic piece, but here is the replacement cloth goods like we saw on the 2019 Amazon figure. And with that freeing up the leg articulation, I mean, you could see here, Palps does come equipped with some nice articulation. We do get double knees on it, thigh swivel. We even have double elbows up here, so Palps actually packs quite a bit of articulation for an older figure. And if you wanted to, you know, kind of fudge this and maybe make it like a Clone Wars version, you know, get him a lightsaber, and the articulation is there for some sweet poses. So for an old Blue Line figure, it really did have some nice articulation, and still to this day can hold up pretty decently. You can unclip the robe right here if you'd like and take it off, so it is removable, but I wouldn't advise it. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get that clipped back in there. But yeah, I think the soft goods on the figure work out really well. I like how the hood drapes pretty perfectly over the head. They really nailed that. And even for the big sleeves here, you can see that when you stick the arm out, you can get the sleeve to lay naturally. So I thought that was really important as well. It makes me think of figures that we've seen like from Diamond Select in their Lord of the Rings line, where Gandalf has, you know, sleeves like this, but they're hard plastic, so they stick out like this all the time. But with this figure, you can actually get them to sort of chill out and lay naturally, which, hey, that's awesome. I love that it works out like that. So really nice soft goods here. The details, of course, are mostly just a black costume, but that photoreal face is pretty fantastic. And you can see, you know, you get some shadows in there, and yeah, just that's classic Return of the Jedi Emperor right there. And now we'll do a quick rundown of the articulation. Okay, for the head, Palpatine can look up just a little bit and down very far. We do get full 360 rotation Exorcist style and just a little bit of head tilt. The shoulders can move all the way up here. You get full range. Of course, they can rotate all the way around, but with the soft goods on, you don't want to do that. And as we saw in the details part of the video here, we do also get a bicep swivel in addition to this really nice crazy double elbow. And the grip hand here does rotate around and has a vertical hinge. So it's like this Palpatine was meant to come with a lightsaber, but for whatever reason did not. I mean, I know it's Return of the Jedi based, but come on. That's a lightsaber wielding hand, right? And even on the pointy finger here, it also has the rotation and the vertical hinge. So double vertical hinges for dual lightsaber action, you know what I'm saying? As far as an ab crunch goes, pretty far forward, that's not too bad, and back is pretty decent as well. You do get rotation and also some really nice side to side. And as I demonstrated for the legs here, they do go all the way up. We do have a really nice thigh swivel. Splits are pretty nice as well. Decent kickback here, and a double knee here that works all right. It's not the best, but considering the bulky sculpt here, you know you're going to run into this problem. And last, to the feet here, they do go all the way down and all the way up. And we do have ankle pivot and peg holes. And boom, how about a quick little pose here with a lightsaber there with the Count Dooku swooshing effect on it. I just think this looks absolutely fantastic. Palpatine's articulation is really nice, and as you can see, you can get him into some pretty dynamic posing here. So yeah, details and articulation are still fantastic to this day, and just another example of how good some of the older Black Series figures can really be. So yeah, let's move on and check out some scale comparisons. We'll start out with the Amazon exclusive Emperor sitting down in the throne, and the Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader. And real quick, a side-by-side comparison here. The left-hand side of the screen is the original 2019 Amazon version, and the right-hand side is the brand new archive release. I definitely see a lot less blue this time around. The skin tone is a little bit darker as well on this new release, so the original is a little bit more pale, and the hair colors slightly vary as well. Everything else seems pretty identical. The original Amazon one has a little bit more paint detail on the hands, but really otherwise, yeah, it looks like they just toned down that blue a little bit and darkened the skin tone. I think they both still look really nice though. Next up here with a couple of Royal Guards. Then we have the Return of the Jedi Endor Luke with all the garb stripped off there, and Rey from The Rise of Skywalker. And we'll wrap up the Black Series with Count Dooku and Sith Apprentice Maul. Next up is the Bandai model kits. We've got the Mandalorian and the Shadow Stormtrooper. And last but not least, the SH Figuarts Tank Pilot and the Mafex First Order Stormtrooper. So with all that being said, my final thoughts here on the figure. It's definitely worth the pickup, even though it doesn't come with a lightsaber. This figure is still absolutely essential. I mean, you need an Emperor for the shelf, right? And Palpatine has always fetched a high price online, so pick this figure up while you can, especially if you don't have the Amazon version. If you do have the Amazon version, I'd say, yeah, you could definitely skip this one, unless you're like me and you want a double so you can use the extra accessories on this figure. Then I'd also say pick it up. So there you go. That is my review of Emperor Palpatine, the archive release. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Black Series figures here on the channel. If you would like to support us directly, we do offer a channel membership for 99 cents a month. You get a custom Clone Trooper name badge and custom emojis that you can use on our videos and in our live streams, which happen every single Sunday at 1 p.m. If you can't support us directly, no problem. Simply liking, subscribing, watching, all that good stuff is more than enough for us. We certainly appreciate each and every one of you. Special thank you, though, to our channel members. Your continued channel support is truly appreciated. Even Emperor Palpatine, he's falling over because he's so overjoyed with the support. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Nate from Out of the Basement, and I will see you all next time.